Good afternoon. Good noon, everybody. This is Great News Weekly with GreatNews.Life, and I am your host, Jenny Craig Brown, here remotely from my own house. And we've decided we want to bring you guys a midweek update on all the great things happening in the region. So that's what I'm here to do this week. During these weekly podcasts or live shoots, I want you guys to tell me your good news too. So we call these Good News Lifelines. So they're kind of one line positive news that you have to share with everybody. So as you tune in to hear our good news happening in the region, fill us in with your good news too, and I'll try to read some either during or at the end of this show. We're all new here, so we're going to see how this goes. So I want to take you guys first to Valpo with Valpo.Life this week. Bucher Tech offers $2,500 grant to modernizing IT at Hilltop Neighborhood House. So if you don't know Bucher Tech is an IT solutions company in Valparaiso, and they are an amazing company. Tim Bucher's the founder, and he is a really great, amazing community guy. So he just gives back all the time to everything. He's really involved with the Kiwanis and their pancake breakfast, and just really tries to find these awesome ways to give back to the community. So he actually, with his company Bucher Tech, set up a $2,500 grant so that, it's not just giving money, it's giving a grant to give IT. So this is the first year they've done it, and Hilltop Neighborhood House was the first to receive the $2,500 grant. And they're basically going to use that grant to allow Bucher Tech to build out their IT. So, Tim Bucher mentioned that in Hilltop House, first of all, if you don't know what Hilltop House is, they are childcare, early education, and a food pantry for those in need in their community. So if you're thinking kids, hi Sandra, hi Andrea, hi Kayla. I see some people tuning in. Thank you. Kayla says she likes my bookshelves. I appreciate you. So Hilltop is obviously dealing with kids day to day, and with kids, as Tim mentions in that article, you have to be really careful about what they can get into on the internet. As you're teaching them online and you're teaching them computer skills, you want them to be protected, and that's what Bucher Tech is going to provide for Hilltop. They're obviously going to provide that firewall that's going to keep those kids protected, and just a strong IT setup that this group can really function and strive from. So kudos to Bucher Tech. Kudos to Tim at Bucher Tech. You guys are doing amazing things. On to Portage. So Portage.Life this week has had some awesome news as always. Parades galore. So the article is Educators Spread Cheer Through Neighborhood Parade. And last week, Beth Ireland, one of our amazing reporters, wrote an article about the Myers Elementary School staff and educators got together and put on a parade through Portage, all in their cars. They decorated them, and they did decorated cars, balloons, all of this awesome stuff, and basically said, we want to come through the community and stay safe and practice social distancing, but also have a way to see our students and for our students to see us. And when you're in elementary school, that social interaction is really important, and they know that. And so they found out this awesome kind of remote parade. Oh, I hope I didn't just cut out. Sorry, guys. They figured out a way to get to their students and their students to get to them. So it's really amazing. Also, this week, our founder, Chris Malman, actually did a video coverage of Kyle Elementary School, did another parade just yesterday. So you can find both of those on Portage.Life Facebook and Portage.Life.com, Portage.Life, excuse me, and really see all of the love and the cheer being spread. We've seen some other things, and one I wanted to mention to you viewers is we have seen a lot of people talking about doing hearts in the windows. So we've seen Chalk the Walks, and we've seen hearts in the windows, and then of course these parades. I want anybody that either has the hearts in the windows or has a neighbor or someone they drive by that has really cool setup of the hearts and the windows, showing that support and the love for their community. Send us pictures. So you can send pictures in to share at GreatNews.Life. We'll put them out on our Instagram, kind of a little collage of those. Also, like I mentioned earlier, send me your lifelines. Lifelines are positive news notes, that one line of positivity that you have to share with everybody for the week. You can send those into these comments right here, or send them to share. And if I don't get to them this week, I'll get to them next week as well. So let us know what your good news is. What's happening in your world that's positive that you can shout about, or who do you want to shout out for spreading some good cheer? So on to the good news happening in LaPorte County. So LaPorte.Life has an awesome story of the LaPorte and Stark Hospital say happy to Doctors Day for 2020. So National Doctors Day is March 30th. And the team from LaPorte Hospital and Stark Hospitals came together to thank their doctors. And it was really amazing. So there's a video on LaPorte.Life. You can see where it's all of these nurses, staff members, the CEOs are included, coming together to say thank you to those doctors that we should all be thanking, honestly, every day, especially in times like now. It's really tough, and they're on the front lines fighting this pandemic, but they're fighting every single day. And the video is just very heartfelt, and you can tell that all of these team members at the hospitals really, really care for these doctors and show their love, and it's really amazing. So that's LaPorte.Life. Happy Doctors Day 2020. So from us at the Life team too, happy Doctors Day. Thank you guys for all that you're doing. All the caregivers right now, especially you guys are doing an amazing job. Chris just asked, are you going to be reading us stories from your library? I have a little bit of a library here. I do like books. Don't judge me for my Twilight collection. I was young. But I do, maybe we'll pull a book every week and have you guys read. But I have better news. So this stuff's okay. This stuff is where it's at. Northwest Indiana.Life. If you don't know a ton about our sites, Northwest Indiana.Life is our Lake County site. And it is NWI.Life. If you want to go to that site, you'll see, that broad name. You'll see a little bit of news from everywhere, but it's got that Lake County focus, which we love. And I really want to share the story from Northwest Indiana.Life this week. Methodist Hospital's first COVID-19 patient is released. So we are so happy to announce this. It's awesome. The gentleman's name is Lonta Ash, and he is seemingly a really healthy 46-year-old man, and he got COVID. He says, in this article that he never thought he would be one. He's relatively healthy. He's a hard worker. He's a strong guy, and he was in ICU for over 16 hours and in the hospital for 2 weeks. So he was released, and he's telling his story on, the amazing help that he got from Methodist hospitals and all that came out of that. So it's a little bit of a tearjerker. Be careful. But it's an amazing story because he's home now and he's healthy. So we are thinking of you, Mr. Ash, and I'm so, so happy that you are at home. And I'm so happy that Methodist hospitals could help you in your time of need. So thank you so, so much for that. So I think this is, what do you guys think? Give me your input. This is kind of what I want to do, and what we here at GreatNews.Life want to do every week for you guys is share some awesome news with you. This is kind of a midweek update, but I want to hear from you guys what you think. Should it be at noon? Should it be at 6? I don't know. You tell me. But also, I want to hear your good news. So does anybody have good news? Message below if you have good news. What happened this week that you think is positive? And I will try to see if I can pull those up and see them. Send me something. But also, those are what we call lifelines. So a lifeline is that one line of good news that you want to share with our community. I'll give you a shout out and give you a shout out to your news. Sandra said lunch with Jenny is her lifeline this week. I appreciate you. Thanks, guys. This is so fun. We love being able to be the good news crew here. You know, we've really, Chris said that he loves the parade. The kids and the educators in Portage were awesome. Thanks for all the honks. So yeah, he was at the parade yesterday in his car, filming the parade that was happening. And it's the video, just check it out on Portage.Life. It is amazing to see. And it's so awesome to learn that these people really, really care. These educators really care, and they really miss their students. Naftalia Ruth says her lifeline is she saw a mailman who had sent food along with the rounds he was making. It was really cool to see him caring for people in the community. Oh, that's really awesome too. I love that. That's a fantastic idea. And same thing, you know, the people delivering packages right now, the people that are delivering healthcare, the people that are your mail people, all those people that are really, really essential. We need to be thanking them right now. We need to be pushing for anything we can do for them to help them, to provide care for them as well. This is a really, really tough time. And I want to make sure that, you know, we want to deliver good news, you know, for the 11 years that we already have, and then of course many years to come. But right now I think it's so important for everyone to get that daily fill of good news. So tune into our sites, tune into anywhere you can find positivity, latch on to those friends that you have that are really, really happy and really positive. Those are kind of what I'm looking at as my lifelines right now. I think if you ask me right now what my lifeline would be for this week, I think it's this. I love getting a chance to share and see and be out in the community. You guys know me well enough to know that I like people a lot. So this has been tough, but I'm so blessed to have a company that I can work remotely for, and so blessed to be in a community that's really kind of social distancing, hand-holding each other and helping each other through this. So I think that that's probably what I would say is my lifeline this week. So send us your lifelines. We will be back next Wednesday. Send us your lifelines, your happy notes, your pictures of hearts and windows. I got one from Deanna Grimes sent in a picture of a house that she passes every day that has a ton of hearts in the window. It's beautiful. So I'll include that in the Instagram post for you guys, but send in, and if it doesn't have to be hearts and windows, if it's that chalk the walk that your kids did, if it's that amazing thing that you saw that brightened your day. I think in Stark County, they did a teddy bear drive, so that everybody put teddy bears somewhere in their window or on their porch, and everybody got to drive around and try to spot teddy bears. So I think that that's, something you can send into. So send me your pictures. I'll get those out on Instagram ASAP. I'll give you guys some time to send them and we'll get those out. Send us your lifelines and find us. You can find us on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. We are everywhere and we are your positive news outlet. So I look forward to seeing more of your faces, hearing more of your comments, and having you guys tune in every week to see us and hear your good news. So sayonara. Thanks, you guys. This is April 1st, 2020, episode 1 of Great News Weekly. Thanks for tuning in.